The quintessential Japanese experience is going to a ryokan. So my friends and I, we planned to go to this place called Mimasaka, which is a quiet town slightly north of Okayama. And normally people look forward to these decadent kaiseki meals for dinner and breakfast. But unfortunately, or fortunately for us, I guess, we didn't book dinner, which led to one of the most humbling meals I've ever had in my life. In the evening, I remember we headed down from our ryokan to a shop down the street with no expectations at all. It turned out to be a home restaurant that could have existed from way before I was born. We were greeted by this elderly couple, and unfortunately the lady could not see properly anymore and the guy couldn't really hear well anymore. Despite that all, they served us the most tasty okonomiyakis I could have ever asked for. After the hearty meal, I remember handing the bill to this lady and seeing her take the bill and just bring it up to her face just to make out what it was brought me to the brink of tears. Throughout the meal, seeing them slightly struggle to make it, and it just made me feel so sad for them. My friends were telling me, just be happy for them, take it as they enjoy doing what they're doing right now, But for me, I just had so many questions in my head, are they forced to do this? Is circumstances forcing them to do this? Do they really choose to do this? I had so many questions but no way to ask them. And at the end of the meal, I wish I had a way to communicate my gratitude beyond just a thank you. And yeah, the moment I stepped out of the place, I couldn't hold my tears anymore. I wasn't just crying about them, but more so imagining if I were their son, I would hope that when my parents are that age, they would be doing something like that only if it made them happy. The Shimanami Kaido was what my friends and I essentially planned our entire trip around. It was the first thing that we knew we wanted to go to during this trip, and it's essentially a cycling trail that takes you through all these small islands, and the highlight was these bridges that span between them. For us, the goal was to get to the midpoint, which was the third bridge. That bridge was special because you could clap in it and it makes a nice echo. And since we only had one day, and had to return the bike at the start point, it made sense to just do half of it. When we first began, spirits were high, the views were spectacular. Like the scale of the bridges as you cycle underneath it was crazy. And the views from the bridges were even better than that. But the moment we got to the first hill that brought us up to the bridge, we realized, oh my gosh, these hills are going to kill us. Especially with how inexperienced we were with cycling. The first hill, it was like kind of difficult, but whoa, beautiful views and wee, downhill. But by the second hill, oh shit, we were kind of regretting not getting electric bikes. And we realized we still had to do one more hill before doing the 3 hills all the way back to the start point. But regardless, we kept pushing on and eventually we got to the midpoint. Damn, look at that view though.
All the way back. All the way back.
Let's go! Hey. Oh, is that the bridge? That's the bridge! Climb the wings, climb the wings. You good? Come on, boy. Let's get this. We got it. The journey, man. Just to get here. Just to clap our hands. All this just to clap our hands. Ooh. Break!
Oh wait, they have this.
Oh! Do the thing, do the thing.
Ben.
I don't know. He'll be here. Eventually he'll be. This is what we cycled 35 kilometers for already. Oh. Sprint for the yakiniku! On the last climb. Last switch back and go with the grip. Oh shit! Man, let's go! A little bit more. I can't wait to sit my ass in the car, man. My butt is.
You know where to go?
We down this street, but I don't see the drugstore that we usually go to. I don't see that giant drugstore. I'm gonna be so. This drugstore show up! Ah! Oh my god! Shit.
I think to be safe.
Yeah, should be fine. I'll go for it now.
Oh my god, look at that pose!
You know, as I reflect on the trip as a whole, and as I look at what we have done while editing these videos, I'm really feeling how special this trip is for me. You know, as we parted ways on the last day, I think we all realized that moment that this is the point in our lives we all go our separate ways. Most Singaporeans, we follow the same path all the way until we start work. But now our paths diverge. None of us are studying architecture, which is what brought us together to begin with. And you know, some of us are going to university, studying different courses. Some of us are going to work, and I'm about to travel this whole world. It's kind of scary if I think about it. I have no idea where I'm going to be a year from now, and I have no idea what to expect in life going forward. But you know, no matter what, I feel like these guys are going to be in my life for the rest of it. And a few years from now, we'll look back on this trip as a landmark in our lives.
Oh man. I'm telling you, man.
แต่ข้างแบบนี้
Kiwi.
There you go.
3 for Kirin, 1 for Asahi, and 0 for Royal Milk Tea.